Turn to Psalm chapter 84. Psalm chapter 84, and that's where we're going to be taking our text from. And we're going to start in verse 1. The scripture says in Psalm chapter 84 and verse 1, "How lovely is your dwelling place, O Lord of heaven's armies." I love that first verse. How lovely is your dwelling place, where God dwells, Lord. Where you dwell, Father, it's a lovely place, O Lord of heaven's armies. And the scripture says that we should set our minds on things above, that we should set our minds on heavenly realities where Christ is at the right hand of God. And if you look in Revelation chapter 4 and Revelation chapter 5, it shows us worship is going on in heaven to God upon his throne. So if we meditate upon those scriptures, we will see how lovely God is in his dwelling place. And it will stir our hearts there will be a longing in our hearts for eternity and for our God. Now let's look at verse 2. It says, "I long, yes, I faint with longing to enter the courts of the Lord." So there's a longing when you know God. I long, yes, I faint with longing to enter the courts of the Lord, to come into the presence of the Lord, to come into the gathering of the other believers to worship the Lord. I long, yes, I faint with longing. It's my utmost desire to enter the courts of the Lord. With my whole being, my body, and my soul, I will shout joyfully to the living God. So there's an excitement, there's a joy, there's a heartfelt praise. It says, with my whole body, with my soul, with my whole being, I will shout joyfully to the living God. We should have that response when we see the beauty and the majesty of our God. We shout joyfully because we see his glorious excellencies. We see he far surpasses anything else on this planet that we could worship, anything on this planet that we could get excited about, any sport event, anything. He's way more glorious. He's way more majestic. And so we should shout with praise to our God and not just give our shouts of praise to our favorite celebrities, movies, and sporting events.